All right. Well, I think we just found a good one here. Check that out. Man, that is beautiful. What's up, guys? It's Alex, and I got Kip with me today. And we are out on the Yellowstone River for another amazing rock hunt. It's a beautiful spring day. We're almost to May. It's gonna be like 60 degrees today, and I've just got an unlimited amount of time to get out here and do some rock hunting. We're gonna be looking for the classic Yellowstone River agates, which people love to come out here and look for, as well as some petrified wood, jasper, and who knows what else we'll find. We're already seeing a ton of birds, wildlife. Spring is just popping. So come along, I'm excited to take you with us, and let's see what we can find. Okay, I do believe we've got our first find here, and I'm gonna try a slightly different filming technique today, guys. So you have to tell me if you like it. The goal is to just make things a little steadier. So we're looking at this one right here. Little treasure state agate. Not a ton of banding on there, but there's definitely some. You can see it on the top here. That's a really pretty specimen. And you'll have to forgive me if you hear a plane flying around. We're kind of close to an airfield, and I think they're doing some flying practice or something. So, okay, I do believe we've got our first agate here. Oh, definitely. You'll have to forgive my congestion as well. I actually had COVID last week. It's kind of a pretty agate. I really like that quartz formation right on the top there. That's really pretty. I'm actually surprised that we're finding as much as we are just right off the bat, because this area that I'm hunting is not too far from a road, and it's a known public access site. If you listen close, you can hear the chorus frogs. And in other news, got a nice agate right here. Check that out. Ooh, this one also has kind of a cool quartz pocket in there. There's not a ton going on the outside, but that's pretty cool. We're finding a few things. I knew as soon as I said, man, we're finding stuff, I was like, oh, that's not a good thing to say. So hopefully I didn't jinx us too bad, but I get a good feeling. There's a lot of areas to search, and we're probably actually gonna push back further this way towards the river once we've kind of explored this spot a little bit, because we got all day. Now, this is kind of interesting right here. There's actually a couple things to check out. First off, there's a pretty piece of petrified wood, and of course the airplane's gonna fly by right now. Well, check out this. Now this is just broken open on the ground like this. It's definitely chalcedony. I would call this kind of like a milk agate, but you can see that there's some little inclusions in there. It's pretty stuff. So I saw this piece of petrified wood here, and I thought, oh, that looks kind of pretty. And check that out. Wow. Pretty amazing what nature can make. And just on this one little gravel bar, I've found quite a few little cool pieces. You just get that feeling it's gonna be a good day. Kip, you having fun? Take that as a yes. A couple little things right here. For one, nice little agate. Ooh, there goes the water bottle. Not a ton going on in there. And then right here, it's a really vivid piece of aventurine, which is a kind of a distant relative of agate. It's a quartz gemstone. Pretty stuff though. So here's a little rock hunting lesson for you guys. You can see this kind of unusually shaped rock in here. That's always a sign that you're dealing with some form of chalcedony. Let's spray this thing off. So it didn't quite end up looking like what I was hoping it might. Still really pretty. And there's some interesting stuff going on with it, but that's always something you want to stop and look at. As you see a rock with kind of an unusual indentation or unusual shape to it, that is always a sign of something that's at least interesting and worthwhile to check out. Oh, baby. Look at that. Wow. Can't believe I just saw that there. Oh. All right, we gotta get the water bottle out. So here's that agate all cleaned up. You can tell it's a really nice, complete nodule. There's a little quartz pocket as well as a little banding there on the side. This is definitely a good one to cut. You can just imagine there'd be some good stuff in there. Exciting. All right, still back in the woods. And I found this. Still really dirty, but you can see the agate kind of poking through those flat, waxy surfaces. So this is definitely one we need to clean up real quick. Man, finding some good stuff back here in the woods though. This is great. All right, here it is. That's probably a slightly better view. It's not entirely agate. I don't know what some of this other material is, likely host rock. But it's definitely agate kind of in a portion of it. I think it'd be an interesting one to cut. Just so beautiful out here today. This is such a beautiful river. You spend so much time out here, you just kind of fall in love with it, honestly. I know Kip feels that way. Not on camera, Kip. Everything's waking up. It's kind of crazy, you hunt out here all winter long. And there's always the river and there's always Kip, but it can be kind of quiet and lonely out here sometimes. might have to search this. Looks like there's more down there too. And you come out here in the spring and it's just alive. So many sounds. Oh, so refreshing. All right, I think we're gonna do a little look in here for a few minutes. We're in this little dried out creek bed, so to speak. Hadn't seen much until just right there. You can see it. Not sure how big it is, but let's find out together. It's always kind of fun. Ooh, it's a nice size. Oh man, would you guys look at that thing? That is incredible. And it's got a nice little kind of cavity in the middle. Let's see if we can. Wow, look at that. That is really cool. You can actually see how deep that goes. And there's definitely a little banding around the middle of that. That is really cool. Well, it's a promising sign to find something like that in here, although that was pretty hidden. So I didn't find too much else, although I might have gotten a little lazy, but I thought we might just check this spot out real fast before we make our way down to the river. All right. Well, I think we just found a good one here. Check that out. Man, that is beautiful. Kind of got a nice little like caramel or carnelian color to it. It's faint, but it's there. And there's some really pretty whitish inclusions inside this one. That is just a beautiful agate. Wow. And I love the little patterning on the tops of these agates. That's a cool one. And there was just a little guy right here. I think we got another good one here, guys. Check this out. Ooh, that is pretty. Let's see if we can. Ooh, wow, that's got some interesting banding in there. Look at that. That's really cool. And some kind of cool, like mossy inclusions there. The only thing is it is pretty fractured, but that's a really, really pretty agate. I just love the banding in there, man. That's awesome. Wow, that is beautiful. And while we're here, I thought I'd show you a couple other little things I found. I was on the phone for a little while there for a second. Kind of a cool piece of petrified wood. I just love the wood grain on the ends of some of these pieces. Like, look at the little details in there. Isn't that beautiful? Here's another cool one. Let me know if you like this new filming method. You know, keeping the tripod on the ground, make it a little easier. And here's another agate. I like this one. It's got kind of a quartz pocket, and you can see there's a little banding around the outside of it. It's pretty. So yeah, we're finding some really good stuff out here. And it's kind of fun. It's kind of fun to go through these little side channels and areas where it's just not as picked over. Just to see what you're gonna find. Well, I think we're gonna look around a little bit more. I don't know if we're actually gonna make it all the way down to the river now, just because of how long we've been out already, but we'll see. Like I said, we got all day. The only thing is this evening there's some disc golf we got to make it out to. But man, I'm just enjoying this so much. I hope you guys are enjoying. It's been fun to make some more videos recently. I've gone through some ups and downs over the last couple of years, you know, between work and kids, just being consistent making videos. But I always appreciate your guys' support. It's always fun to hear from you in the comments, so don't forget to let me know how you're doing, or what you're enjoying about the videos, or what sort of stuff you're finding if you're going out on rock hunting adventures. And of course, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, drop me a like, helps me out a lot. Let's do a little bit more exploring, see what else we can find, and then we'll head home. All right, so we kind of made it down to the river. This is a spot that does get a lot of pressure, so I don't know, we're gonna find a spot to just kind of hunt around for, I don't know, maybe another 15, 20, 30 minutes, and then we'll probably head on back to the car. So let's see what we can find. And in the meantime, Mr. Kip is doing some fetching. Whoa. Oh my gosh. You wanna get one? Ah, sit. Sit. Good boy. Okay. Good doggy, Kip. Check this out. Old jawbone. Still got some teeth in there. You find these teeth along the river all the time. Could have been a cow or maybe even an elk. They're pretty big teeth. It's kind of fun to hang on to them. I think I got another treasure state here. Maybe. We'll see. Right here. I saw this little thing on top. Oopsies. Oh yeah. Look at that. That's cool. That's really pretty. The rest of it's just kind of a jasper or chert. But a real nice fortification on the top there. A little nodule right here next to it. So there's some stuff out here. It's just overwhelming. This gravel bar is so big. It's actually been a little while since I've been out on one of the really big gravel bars, so gotta step my game up. Now looky here, this is kind of a similar situation as that one we found in that little dry creek bed. Oh, now this one's cool. Super fractured, but definitely an agate, and a moss agate at that. You can see it. That's really cool. What's really tricky to know is like what this might look like on the inside. So maybe a good one to take home and cut open. Definitely finding stuff now. I think we're on a roll. Look at that. Oh, cool. Super dark caramel colored agate. I don't see much going on in terms of fortifications or banding, but still a really pretty piece. And just a good sign. If we can find those just sitting out here like that, I feel positive that we'll find more. I don't feel like we've done as much petrified wood today. Look at that. That is beautiful. Look at the little banding right there, just above my thumb. What a beautiful piece, man. Well, I was literally about to say that we should be done for the day. Then I saw this. Let's take a look at this beastly agate. Oh man, check that thing out. All right, we gotta get the spray bottle open. Whew. Look at that thing. Oh, woo, baby. That is nice. You know, and the funny thing is I was kind of thinking to myself, man, you know, it hasn't been that amazing down here. But check that thing out. That's a big agate. It's got some really cool water line in there. Yeah, look at that thing. That is really cool. Well, that might do it for me. I don't know if you could end on a better note than that. So we got a nice big agate, actually several large agates, but just a beautiful morning and afternoon on the river, exploring the gravels, just taking in nature. I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, if you did, consider subscribing. If you already have, drop us a like, leave me a comment, and thanks so much. And I'll be looking to bring you along for the next adventure.